It's time for a discussion. I'm the Unbounded J. And in this video here, I'm going to rant. I'm going to rant about my people, survivors. What are we doing? We are gods. I'm saying that because DVD has been survivor sided. I don't care what you say for years. Of course, nowadays, the gap is way smaller. But when you really look at it, we still have the favor over the killers. Mostly because the devs still don't know how to balance maps. They've improved some of them, the vast majority of them, especially with the whole palette density stuff, is still in our favor, right? But here's the thing. Why in the hell are we DCing so fast? Why are we DCing over killers that's not even problematic? Why are we DCing against killers who are easy to loop? Why are we DCing even in situations to where we're winning? And for the ones who I've seen that seem like they're claiming to be loopers or like to loop, or the real cocky ones, why are we DCing when you get tunnel? See, it seems like even to this day with this whole survivor rule book thing, which to this day I still don't understand where this comes from. I'm gonna tell y'all what it really is to be a survivor. No, fast track. Yeah, to be a survivor. You're playing a game to where the killer chase you. So you're gonna expect that killer to chase after you. All right? Even tunnel you. Which honestly, getting tunnel is basically the horror aspect to it. To where just like how it is within certain movies. The killer has that one obsession that they want to take down, and they're gonna do whatever it takes to take it down. Even if people getting away, they're gonna just push them out of the way to get to you. That's just how it is. Has always been the horror aspect. Even though it could be annoying a little bit, I understand if you're not a looper, right? If you're a looper and you get tunneled, it's understandable. You get upset, but usually the ones that don't loop doesn't really DC when they get chased. It be the ones who claim to be loopers that doesn't like to get tunneled, which is outrageous to me. How in the world are you a looper and you don't like to get tunneled? Me as an actual looper, I love to get tunneled. That's one of the purposes of us loopers. We like the chase. We like when we get into a chase, right? And when we get off the hook, we like when a killer comes back to us for the chase. And don't say, oh, we need time to breathe. No, you don't. Due to what the hell the devs have done, there's so many palettes that don't make any sense. There's so many powers all close to each other don't make any sense. Now it'll make sense if you waste all of them pallets within the chase, right? And they put you on the hook to where the pallets are much more distance away. I get that, right? That's what a teammate's for. And if a teammate actually knows what the hell they doing, they're gonna take a hit for you, right? Which that brings to another problem too. Somehow, us survivors, a lot of survivors nowadays are significantly worse than what it was back then. It's like y'all come and play the game, but y'all haven't learned a thing. How in the world y'all still don't know how to play the game right as survivor? Like that's the part that I don't get. Okay, the gap between casual and competitive has always been big, but it seems like the difference between a casual player and a player that just started the game, it seemed like the gap between those two are pretty close, which is scary because how in the world are you casual, right? I'm referring to the casuals that have hours in the game. How is your skill level is comparable to a survivor that's only playing for about a week to a month? There is no way, because some of y'all really be playing like that. And I'm not referring to the ones that are strictly killer mains. That's understandable. That's understandable. But even then, they have more sense than what the hell I've been seeing. I don't get it. It's like y'all come into the game, y'all still don't know how to play. And yeah, don't get me wrong, how the tutorial is and all that, I know that joint's trash. Even though they try to do a little something, but still. I know some of y'all watch DVD videos, right? I know some of y'all watch some DVD videos, right? Cause I know a good amount of y'all watch DVD videos. I know, of course, there's a lot as well that don't be watching no DVD videos. But I know y'all must have learned something to get yourself better. Because yeah, you can say, oh, like I said, not everybody watches the videos and jump. But here's the thing, even back then it was the same case. Not everybody was watching DVD videos, of course. You still have people who just play just to play. And back then, how to learn how to play the game on your own was worse, but yet the players around the time were better in terms of actual looping, knowing how to loop a tile, knowing how to connect tiles and stuff, knowing how to properly hit from the killer and stuff, and do all the mind game. What you usually would know how to do when you play Survivor. But it seems like majority of y'all just straight trash now. Like it's outrageous to me. Like the skill gaps is not aligning anymore. Like I said, not comparing to the ones that play competitive that sweat. Not comparing to the real competitive players. The gap is always big. But the gap between the new survivors and the casual survivor who have hours on this game, the gap is way too close. You can tell. They be times to where you think that this survivor here, right, must be new or something. But then when you go into the end lobby, they're like a P50 to a P100. Or you look at the icon, since that now you could tell if they are this and that third with the P of their main, you see that they have the icon of the main. So you've been playing the game, but yeah, you still don't know what you're doing. Like I said, it wouldn't be that much of a problem if the gap between those two, like I said, wasn't so it wouldn't be much of a problem if the gap was bigger, but it's not. This is bad, bro. I don't know. I think people just I don't know. Like I said, I can't say for everybody on here, right? But it seems like that, man. Y'all must be coming to this game when y'all be feeling sad or something. Usually when you do play a game, it does help you relieve stress. But clearly, DVD is not that game. DVD is not that game at all. But that's one part I wanted to mention. But now back to the whole DCing part, right? Which, like I said, this does come along a little bit to the DCing part, right? Y'all DC for nothing. Y'all DC for nothing. Y'all DC for nothing because y'all trash at the game. You guys DC because y'all, for some reason, have all these hours but still not to play the game. Y'all go on these sites, complain about the most babyest stuff, and yet this is what we do as survivors. We get tunneled. We get camped. That's just how it is. And we gotta fight that. And we still can win. Cause it's easy. They give us everything. The devs give us everything. If last year, oh snap my mic. If last year didn't prove it already that they have the list of why you'll quit the game, and the list is only survivor stuff, which is why they did that stupid anti-tunneling nonsense and jump. They favor us over the killer always. You know that. And yet y'all still act like privilege behind crybabies. We are privileged out here. We are the privileged ones. We are the privileged ones. We are privileged to have all this power. We are privileged to have all these maps on our side. We are privileged that everything, for the most part, goes our way. We are privileged to have these overpowered perks. We are privileged to have the resources that we have to counter camping and tunneling. We are privileged, dog. We shouldn't be DCing over pettiness. We shouldn't. But yet here we are. What more do you want the devs to give to us? To be fair, the devs need to give more to kill than what they do to us. Seriously. But yet we are still acting like this. This is sad, bro. This is real sad. I don't even know what to even say. To me, I feel ashamed to be a survivor man because of y'all. Y'all really ruin the experience. Especially when we play Survivor, the ones who don't DC, and then some random person DC just so fast, especially when a match is becoming back and forth, someone DCs. Now you just made it easy for the killer to win. And at this point, I think that's why some of these kill rates are high as it is. Just because Survivor wants to DC. It's pathetic. It's really pathetic, bro. Don't get me wrong, other games people DC because of petty stuff too. But this here is real petty. This is beyond petty. Only because this game has this us versus them mentality. This is the best thing I'm gonna say. Y'all need to play a different game. That's all I can say. Y'all need to play a different game. This game's clearly not for you. If all you're gonna do is just DC over getting down in 10 seconds, then you don't need to play this game. If you don't know how to tighten up and stuff and actually learn to play, because y'all boys are trash, but y'all boys absolutely trash. Tell you, y'all have all these hours and yet y'all still don't know how to play. Y'all still don't know how to play this game. Like I said, I will blame it on Dead a little because they still don't have a proper one. At least they have a decent one, okay, that could teach you the fundamentals. You must gotta look at videos for it. I know a good amount of y'all who be DC and look at videos. Especially y'all boys be posting on Twitter and stuff. But y'all need to play a different game. Seriously, y'all need to really play a different game. I don't know. Y'all need to go to Fortnite or something. Play Fortnite. Fortnite might be a better game for y'all than this. It's sad, but it's true. I'm done talking, man. That's it.